Oh, we have been desperate for the rain, and now we are getting it. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shalima Maharaj. Moisture is one thing, but rainfall this afternoon has been causing some big problems for drivers. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office and South Metro fire crews were out responding to several drivers who became stranded after flash flooding. These photos were taken in the area of Meridian and Lincoln. Drivers being warned to avoid the area. All that water making roads just impassable. Taking a live look outside, things are expected to get a little bit better this evening. How much of an improvement? Well, let's find out. 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Rappenhagen is here with the very latest. They're pretty dramatic looking photos there, hey?
Yeah, those monsoon storms have been pretty serious over the last 3 days. The good news this evening, the storms should be a little bit lighter, so a little bit less intense for us, but we could have rain here in the Denver area all the way till about 7 o'clock, maybe even beyond as we go tonight, as that moisture just keeps on coming. Taking a look at the live radar right now, we do have that one flash flood warning still in progress here in the northeast part of the metro area, as that water is still trying to find its way down the drains and into creeks, but right now we don't have any really heavy rain in our area. The biggest storm is up here to the north. Just put a pretty good hit on Nederland. Probably see a big batch of accumulating small hail there and some heavy rain as it dissipates into Jamestown, probably holding together going into Lyons. The entire state seeing some really heavy rain. We've got a fresh flash flood warning down at the Aspen Acres burn scar, some down to the south, and a flash flood warning up to the north. So a lot of pockets of heavy rain out there, and tomorrow we'll see another dose of rain showers that could carry some potential for some severe weather. So we're talking about more 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible. But the good news is that we will have very few storms to worry about as they go more isolated tomorrow, and it's going to stay that way through the week. So I'll explain what that means coming up in the full forecast.
Thanks so much for that, Corey. Well, the storm kept rangers at Chatfield Reservoir busy this afternoon. There were 2 different water rescues underway at once. South Metro Fire says one incident involved 3 adults and a dog who were all rescued, thankfully. The other involved an adult paddleboarder who went missing but was located safe on shore. Now, it is a good reminder to check the forecast before heading out on the water or on hikes. Well, North Glen police are looking for a suspect in a homicide investigation. 48-year-old Alexei Munibe Rodriguez is believed to be armed and dangerous. North Glen police say the victim of a stabbing they were called to last night has died. They say Lincoln County deputies tried to stop a car associated with the investigation, but the driver took off, leading them on a chase before crashing. Now, the driver, who they believe was Munibe Rodriguez, ran off. If you see him, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Well, 4 people were shot after gunfire broke out near a southwest Denver nightclub overnight. Police say several people may have fired during the chaos, and investigators are trying to figure out who was involved. 9 News reporter Ria Jha is live for us. Now, Ria, what more do we know right now?
Yeah, so police initially described the shooting happening outside Volt Nightclub, but we went over here to the Super 99. It's a discount grocery store right across the street, reviewed their security camera footage, and it showed this crime scene unfolding in their parking lot. Investigators are saying they found 4 guns on the crime scene, and they're now trying to figure out how many people fired shots and what exactly happened. Denver police said this happened right after midnight when a fight broke out among a large group near the Volt Nightclub on South Sheridan Boulevard. Security video from the top right corner of one of Super 99's cameras show police setting up a crime scene perimeter in their parking lot. Investigators say a Volt Nightclub security guard tried to intervene before someone in the crowd shot a gun. The guard fired back, and an unknown number of other people may have joined that exchange. The guard was shot in the foot, and while 3 other people arrived at the hospital in private vehicles, police say all 4 of those people are expected to recover. The owner of Volt Nightclub said the shooting happened between 2 cars, and police say they followed a vehicle seen leaving the area, eventually taking that driver and passenger into custody. The driver was arrested on suspicion of felony eluding. Now, I spoke with the owner of Volt Nightclub, and he said they are a teen club. They've only been open for 6 months, and they haven't had any previous incidents. Police are saying that there are more arrests expected, and anyone with information should call them. Reporting live in Denver, Ria Jha, 9 News.
All right, thanks so much for that, Ria. Well, Colorado Parks and Wildlife is investigating a drowning at 11 Mile Reservoir. CPW says they responded yesterday after two men sharing a paddleboard fell off. Now, one of the men was rescued by a Good Samaritan. For nearly 7 hours, CPW searched for the other man. They eventually found his body using sonar. While at least one life jacket was around, they say it wasn't being used. CPW is still investigating, but they do say that alcohol and the weather may have been factors.